Hey folks, Ira here. I hope you have had a great Sunday. Thanks for tuning in for the earthquake report. Today is Sunday, December the 11th, 2016. It was on this day in 1620 where 103 Mayflower pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock. That's right. Today is also Holiday Food Drive for Needy Animals Day. I kid you not. Oh man. It has definitely been an interesting week. If you haven't been keeping up with recent events, then be prepared to be stunned. To set expectations, the following report captures data spanning from December the 3rd through today. Between this time frame, we logged 2,041 earthquakes. During a normal week, one could expect a magnitude 6+ quake to strike. Possibly 2. Rarely 3. Last week though, we logged 8 in total. We'll begin with the magnitude 8.0 that struck the Solomon Islands on Thursday, December the 8th. For those unaware, the Solomon Islands is a sovereign country consisting of 6 major islands and over 900 smaller islands in Oceania lying to the east of Papua New Guinea and northwest of Vanuatu. As of 2015, the estimated population was pegged at 642,000. Anyways, the quake has since been revised by the United States Geological Survey to a 7.8. Along with this, 65 aftershocks, including a 6.9 and a 6.5 have since struck. Immediately after the quake, a tsunami watch was issued for Hawaii by the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. Water height fluctuations were recorded by at 21 surrounding buoys, but after investigating, the center determined there was no threat to the island state. Moderate to heavy shaking was reported on the island of Makera, which was the closest to the epicenter of the quake. Strong shaking was reported near the capital of Honiara, north of the epicenter. Initial reports from the Solomon Islands suggest 3,000 people have been affected by these earthquakes and many buildings damaged. Included in this are homes, a hospital, a church, and office buildings. Power was cut in the provincial capital of the island nearest the quake's offshore epicenter immediately following the 7.8. Thursday's earthquake is tied for the strongest on Earth in 2016 with the Ecuador, New Zealand, and Indonesia quakes. Next up, we turn our attention to the United States, where California was rocked by a powerful magnitude 6.5 on Thursday, December the 8th, as well. The quake hit at 6:50 a.m. on the Mendocino Fault in the Pacific Ocean, about 100 miles off the coast of Ferndale. It was initially reported as a 6.8 magnitude quake and later downgraded to 6.5. As stated, the earthquake was centered on the Mendocino Fault, 6 miles beneath the ocean floor and 100 to 110 miles west of Eureka. Reports indicate that it was felt widely, from central Oregon to as far south as Carmel, California. The San Francisco Bay Area is notorious for experiencing earthquakes. The same area experienced a series of much milder earthquakes just this week. A magnitude 4.4 earthquake rattled an area near Crescent City on Tuesday, and a magnitude 4.3 earthquake struck the city of Rio Dell on Monday about 37 miles away from the Eureka. Did you know? While California is much more prone to earthquakes than many other states, Alaska actually has more of them. The state typically experiences no more than 3 earthquakes each year strong enough to cause damage. Next, we turn our attention to Indonesia. Just last week this region registered not only a 6.5, but a 6.3 as well. Rescuers are currently combing through the rubble for survivors after an earthquake struck Wednesday morning in Indonesia's Aceh province. At least 100 people were killed, including young children, and 136 were seriously injured. Tens of thousands of people have been displaced after the earthquakes struck, leaving the government and aid agencies scrambling to meet their basic survival needs. In fact, 45,000 people have been made homeless. The shallow 6.5 magnitude quake damaged or completely destroyed 11,000 buildings including homes, shops and mosques. No tsunami warnings or advisories were issued. Wednesday's earthquake is Indonesia's second major trembler this year and the most severe yet. In March, a magnitude 7.8 quake struck off the southwestern coast of Sumatra, But despite initial warnings, no tsunamis or deaths were registered as a result. Not to be left out, we experienced a magnitude 6.1 in Papua New Guinea on Saturday, December the 10th, and a magnitude 6.0 in Alaska on December the 3rd. Both failed to cause damage, injuries, or create tsunamis. Outside of these larger earthquakes, we experienced two rather unusual tremors care of the North American Craton, these being in North and South Carolina. On December the 6th, Lenoir, North Carolina was struck by a 2.0. What makes this earthquake so interesting is its proximity to my location, which is only 27 miles away. The small quake, which originated about 10 miles north of the town, was felt at around 9:45 p.m. No injuries were reported, but Caldwell County's emergency response team received one report of minor damage. Apparently, a homeowner reported cracked plaster. And finally, our neighbors in South Carolina clocked in a 1.4 that struck Ladson on December the 8th. Earthquakes are fairly rare in the Ladson area, but not completely unheard of. In fact, over the past 365 days, this area has chalked up nearly 6 quakes in total. Before wrapping up, if you have the opportunity, please consider donating blood and money. Along with prayers and thoughts, it does make a difference. Making a monetary donation is easy. You can send a check via snail mail, call, or even text. Texting, in my opinion, is the most convenient method. For those interested in this, all you need to do is text Red Cross to 90999. And that's it for the earthquake report. If you experienced an earthquake today, or if you would like to chat, please post below. I would like to hear from you. Make certain to like and subscribe. Share this video while you are at it. If you like the social media thing, you can link to us via the standard allotted social sites in the description. We'll end this report with a video feed from our favorite star. Have a great night, guys.